thank you for everybody that came, and thank you for Mrs. Bruce for opening up their house, and everybody else who helped. I don't want to leave anybody out, but looking around the room, it is truly touching to see all these people from Wichita and everywhere else that came out. So with that, Claire, you can tell the story, or you want me to tell the story?
Yes, sure. We've been talking to Claire.
Well, it was basically like Claire was a social chair for her sorority. I was a social chair for my fraternity, and basically we had to plan a party together, and it was the beginning of the school year. I'd never seen her before, and I was actually working in Fort Worth, and I came up, and a couple of my buddies lived, I guess, kind of next door to her. I met her. I was like, man, this girl's pretty cute. Like, being like a college guy. And so anyway, we started to plan a party, and we wanted to call it Bourbons and Turbans, and she did not think it was very funny. So I think that's the first insight that she had into like our sarcastic humor. But we planned it, and then
what did you call it?
Oh, don't ask.
We compromised on a NASCAR.
A NASCAR thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The girls hated it. The guys loved it. And so then we just started talking more and more. And I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. The biggest thing with Claire and with guys, it's one of those things that we didn't have to use our filters or anything, and Claire just fit in. And with the same group of guys I've been friends with all my life, they looked at her as a friend, and everybody included her, and she included us. Wow. And it was one of those things that it means a lot to a guy when you don't have to be like, hey, it's easy, here she comes. She's entering the room, button it up. And so it was cool that she was not only like boyfriend, girlfriend with me, but that she was friends with all my other friends. And I think that was the biggest thing for me, and we could see other guys where their girlfriends just ruled their life, and girlfriends that boyfriends ruined their life, where I think it was a very even playing field, and we just got along together, and we enjoyed doing the same thing, and so that's about it. And then post-college, it was just kind of, she moved down to Dallas, and we took a little bit of a break, and I knew the only way to get her back was to invite her to church, because she couldn't turn me down. So I
couldn't say no to Jesus.
Yeah, can't say no to Jesus. So I don't know if Van told me to do that or what, but so I took her to church, and then we started talking again, and it just kind of just took off again, and we share the same hobbies and stuff, and we like to volunteer. We love God, and she's just been super supportive, especially in this last couple of months. It's just been crazy, and that's where you've found a winner. When I always remember the night when I told her I felt like such an idiot, but we went out for like a happy hour. I had to tell her what was going on, that we got this job offer in Salt Lake, but then I had to be back at work at like 8 o'clock. And so we got to dinner at like 7:15, and our food hadn't even come, and I had to go back to work, and I felt like I was like 2 inches tall. And so there were some tears, obviously, but then from the next day on, she was like, hey, we're going, and we're never looking back. And we got, I will always remember, Cy Nobles told me, he's like, whatever decision you make, you go for it and never look back. And when things got tough and missed flights or whatever, or something doesn't turn out, she never puts it back on me, where it's like, you put me in the situation. So from a guy's standpoint, that's huge. So, but so any other